This is WBCM LP Bristol.
Well, I walk that crooked road, and it leads me to tomorrow. Through all my joy and sorrow, I walk a crooked road, and I take the things I need. I leave the rest behind me. I use my heart to guide me as I walk this crooked road. When I go to work, well, I work the fields of summer. They take me through the winter. When I go to work, when I take my rest, when my family's there beside me, the love runs deep inside me. When I go to work. When I kneel to pray for my father and my mother, my sister and my brother, when I kneel to pray, well, I pray for my heart, but it's beating strong inside me. It's always there to guide me when I kneel to pray. When I sing my song, sing of good times and grieving and the things that I believe in. When I sing my song, well, my story's much the same. It's a life that we're all living in the time that we've been given. When I sing my song. When I say goodbye, well, I'll take your memory with me, and you can sing this melody when I say goodbye. And when a new face comes along, you can seat him where you seat me, treat him like you treat me when I say goodbye. Well, I walk a crooked road, and it leads me to tomorrow. Through all my joy and sorrow, I walk a crooked road, and I take the things I need. I leave the rest behind me. I use my heart to guide me as I walk this crooked road.
Good afternoon, friends and neighbors, and welcome to the Crooked Road Radio Hour. I'm your host, the Old Ranger, Bill Smith, and we are coming to you from high atop the birthplace of Country Music Museum right here in Bristol, Virginia. We come to you on WBCM LP if you're in the Bristol area, and on the Radio Bristol app or birthplaceofcountrymusic.org on your internet and on our website.
See you there crying, boy, brings to mind all the things I told you one time.
and telling me that love is grand. And before I'm out of sight, yeah, then be loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting? Or will you be loving another man?
Hey, folks. Howdy. Chris Trulson here with Radio Bristol. Glad that you're joining us. We are just getting into our live feed here. We're at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum, where Radio Bristol is housed. And this is day one of our annual fund drive. And you, if you're watching it right now, you are about to see the DJ showcase. We have a bunch of great DJs that help to make Radio Bristol the unique station and platform that it is. Lots of amazing DJs that help create original programming that you hear here on Radio Bristol. We do ask that you consider giving to Radio Bristol for our fund drive. We're only doing it for 2 days. We do our best to not hit you over the head with constant asks for weeks. Instead, we depend on 2 days of on-air fund drive and ask for you to consider supporting. There are different ways to support. You can visit us at listenradiobristol.org/give and become a sustaining member, become a Radio Bristol record breaker. We would love for that to happen. That includes many perks. You get a whole bunch of different incentives, including some new Radio Bristol merch, really beautiful shirt design, new Radio Bristol hat. This was last year's hat that I'm wearing here. And then we've got, zoom in close. Yeah, look at that. And we're going to have, there's, what else? Keychains, incentives for the museum store. You get a percentage off, free tickets to the museum, etc. That is if you become Radio Bristol record breaker. Our sustaining membership, which is only $25 a month or a $300 one-time donation. I'm the program director here at Radio Bristol, and we know there's a lot of people tuning in on air, but there's also probably quite a few folks who are watching right now via our Facebook feed and our YouTube feed. We have a lot of followers through there. We do a lot of programming that only exists over on our social media platforms. Maybe you watch the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show. Maybe you watch Farm and Fun Time, the monthly program that we put on once a month. If so, thanks for watching, and we appreciate your support. Today, we are going to have a bunch of great DJs, including, let's see here, Marshall Ballou, we got Bill Smith, Jared Bentley, J.P. Parsons, Rich Kirby, Bailey George, Virginia West, Tony Doman, she does a great show, and Ella Patrick are among some of the artists that you will see who all have their own shows here on Radio Bristol. A little bit of history of Radio Bristol. This station started 7 years ago, right as the museum, Birthplace of Country Music, opened its doors. The station started really due to community support. We were gifted a few artifacts, including a WCYB console that was used on the original Farm and Fun Time program. That console, we were looking at it, and we talked a little bit about it, and we were like, you know what, this console could still work. Why not get it refitted, repurposed, and use it to actually maybe consider doing some live radio work in the museum rather than just having kind of a static exhibit? So we looked into that. We made that happen. It did happen. Then fast forward a few months, and we applied for a license to become an FM station. We are a low-power community FM radio station. That happened in a pretty quick amount of time, and then we started doing playlists. We didn't have a staff yet for Radio Bristol. It was just a few of us. And now flash forward 7 years later, we've got about 27 original programs, plus a whole bunch of other programs that we have here on Radio Bristol. A huge community of volunteers, and our staff has grown significantly as well. This is a community-supported station, which means we depend on your support. So it's a really cool project. It's, I think, in my mind, one of the only. It's one of a kind, and they're really not stations like this across the United States. And the fact that this exists in downtown Bristol in the small community that it is really kind of a feat. And it's a testament to a lot of the hard work that has gone into this project, as well as the community that we have around us, not to mention the amazing musicians that we have here in the area. They are the backbone of Radio Bristol. All right, so we're going to get going with things. I've got Josh. He's going to be helping out. He's doing a lot of, Josh Littleton's our GM here at Radio Bristol, and he also is the man behind the scenes doing all the tech work. He's going to be in and out helping me, letting me know if donations are coming through, and to give shout outs to folks who might be donating. So he'll be joining me throughout the broadcast as well. But let's get on with the show, and we'll start here. We've got one of our great DJs kicking things off. She's actually a staff member now too.